Hello, I am Don Peace, President of the United School Employees of Pasco, and I will be providing an overview of our recent settlements of the Instructional and SRP negotiations. Before beginning the summary, I would like to thank Superintendent Browning for standing up for the collective bargaining process despite pressure from the Department of Education to force an arbitrary deadline on our bargaining. I think the final result shows that working collaboratively with USEP was indeed the right decision. Let me start by saying that the governor declared this year as the year of the teacher, and the legislature followed up by sending funding to all districts with categorical strings attached on how that money could be spent. However, the legislature did not prioritize all instructional employees. They prioritized only those covered by a specific statutory definition, and all the categorical money had stipulations. 80% of the money could only be used to bring certain categories of instructional personnel as close to $47,500 as possible. They gave no new money for our SRP employees at all. USEP was intent on getting all of those excluded from the legislative guidelines as much of an increase as possible, and repeatedly asked the district to find additional funding to make that happen. Let's start with some general topics affecting both instructional and SRP. The district and USEP agreed that due to this unique year, we would bring no language openers to the table. The board agreed to continue the fully funded insurance benefit package and will pay $7,147.89 for each qualifying employee toward that plan. This is an increase of over $153 from last year at a total cost of just under $63 million to the district. The board agreed to continue to cover the full cost of employee fingerprinting. Total cost to the district is just over $61,000. The board agreed to pay the increase in the Florida retirement system, which is $5,163,837 over last year's contribution. In our health and safety MOU, we were able to negotiate an additional 20 administrative leave days for employees who suffer repeated COVID-19 related events that occur at the worksite. The district also agreed to extend the federal COVID-19 leave, the 10 days, through the end of the school year. This means that an employee could have up to 30 paid leave days prior to ever having to use their personal accrued sick leave time. For classroom instructional and certified pre-K employees, Pasco was able to reach $44,820 as the new minimum salary with the funds provided, just over $8 million. The remaining $2 million provided by the state would have given all other instructional employees a 1.5% increase. It would have created a true inequity for all non-classroom teachers below $44,820. Through collaborative efforts, the district was able to find additional dollars to bring equity to all educators below $44,820 and provide a true 3% salary increase to all other instructional employees. The ability to provide additional funds to provide equity was due in part to rolling the $1,568 stipends of non-classroom employees into salaries moving forward. The district also removed the stipulation that those employee categories work an 8-hour day, bringing employees in those categories to a 7.5-hour workday. For SRP, the economic process was a little easier to work with, as there were no categorical monies to deal with. All employees will be given a 3% salary increase across the board. Additionally, if that increase did not get an employee to a minimum of $10 per hour, they would be moved to that $10 level after the 3% increase was applied. The district agreed to implement this plan now to enhance employee salaries equally and to get ahead of the legal requirement that starts in September. All employees on the placement schedule in category SO2 will be moved to category SO3. This movement will cost the district just under $220,000. We are very proud of this settlement for both contracts and the work of both negotiation teams. The financial increase is very fair and, more importantly, equitable. The federal COVID leave is still available, and the additional administrative leave days for repeat COVID-related incidents occurring due to exposure at the workplace puts us with one of the top overall contract settlements in the state. In a year we're deciding if brick and mortar or online is the right call to make, with the adjustments in dealing with MSOL, and with the pandemic still a major medical concern, it's nice to know that you will receive some financial improvement. Each and every one of you is appreciated by this organization for what you do each day. In a time where the legislature is once again attacking unions, coming after your retirement income, and pushing more and more money away from public schools and into charters, it has never been as important as it is now to join with us, the United School Employees of Pasco, and speak as one loud voice on the concerns of public education. We have represented every instructional and SRP employee in this district during these negotiations, and we have come away with a great result. We need your support to make sure our legislators, parents, and communities hear our concerns as we attempt to raise the bar in offering the best educational opportunity for their children. We want to thank all of you who are already members of USEP for your continued support, and we are asking those of you who are not yet members to join with us now. Talk to your building rep today about becoming a USEP member.